One of my mastermind clients just told me something that hit me like a ton of bricks because he's going through the exact same thing I went through at the end of last year. He's running a successful coaching business, he's making good money, but he's not proud of the results his clients are getting. His renewal rate is dropping, his team isn't performing at the level he needs, and he's starting to question whether having a big team is actually making things worse, not better. He said, "Brian, I'm having this urge to really downsize the team because I don't feel super good about the results or the support our team is giving." Sound familiar? It should, because this is the exact scaling trap that almost every successful coach and agency owner eventually falls into. And today, I'm going to break down why this happens and, most importantly, what to do about it. Here's what happens to most successful service businesses. Phase 1, you're the hero. You're doing everything yourself. Clients get amazing results because they're working directly with you. You're making good money, but you're maxed out on time. Phase 2, the scaling decision. Everyone tells you to scale and build a team. You hire CSMs, account managers, coaches. You step back to work on the business, not in it. Phase 3, the trap springs. Client results start declining because they're not working directly with you anymore. Your team can't deliver the same quality that you did. Renewal rates drop, refund rates increase, and you're spending more on payroll but making way less profit. This is exactly what happened to me. I went from a team of, just me in the very beginning, obviously, to 16 people at the end of last year. Revenue went up, but client results were down. I was managing people instead of helping clients, which is why I started the business in the first place. And now I'm hearing the same story from a few of my clients over and over again, this same story. But here's the real problem nobody talks about. Most people are building their businesses like they're going to exit, but they have no actual plan to exit. Let me explain the difference. Here's what an exit business is. You're building to sell for a 5 to even 10x revenue multiple. You need systems that work without you. You sacrifice short-term profit for long-term valuation. You hire aggressively to prove scalability. You focus on revenue growth over profitability. Now, here's what a lifestyle business should look like. You're building for cash flow and freedom. You optimize for profit, not revenue. You stay involved in what you're best at. You keep the team lean and efficient. And you use profits to invest in other assets or to build other businesses. The problem is most coaches and agency owners are unconsciously building exit businesses, but treating them like lifestyle businesses. They're hiring big teams and sacrificing profitability, but they're never actually going to sell. These are the exact same mistakes that guys like Sam Ovens or even Traffic and Funnels made. Super high top line revenue, right? Very little time and profit left for themselves. And my client is realizing this. He's not building to sell his coaching business for $50 million. He wants cash flow, freedom, and the ability to serve clients well. When you're building a lifestyle business but using exit business strategies, here's what happens. Number 1, the expertise dilution problem. You have 7 to 10 plus years of experience. Your CSM has maybe 6 months. No amount of training can bridge that gap quickly. When clients pay premium prices, they expect premium expertise. Number 2, the accountability gap. When you were doing everything, if a client didn't get results, you felt it personally. Now, however, there are layers between you and the client, and maybe you're just treating them like another number on the screen. Nobody else on your team feels that same level of responsibility because guess what? They didn't build a business like you did. Number 3, the communication breakdown. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, your renewal rate might start dropping because one of your team members suddenly checks out or goes on vacation. And the problem with that is when your business depends on other people's motivation, you're in trouble. Number 4, the profit paradox. You're paying more in salaries but delivering less value. Your profit margins shrink while your stress increases. This makes sense if you're building to exit, but it's terrible for a lifestyle business, which again, most coaching, course, info businesses, and even agencies are for the most part lifestyle businesses, but most people fail to make this distinction. And I think it's honestly just ego, but also just ignorance. We believe we can scale massively, and that's what we truly want to do. The problem is we don't actually think long term and, more importantly, how we want to optimize our business. Here's what I learned after going from 16 team members back to only 3, and what I'm helping my mastermind clients implement: the AI agency model. Okay, instead of building for an exit that will most likely never happen, keep in mind only 3 people have ever really done it successfully, and you know those people and who they are. They're most likely not like you, okay? Do this. Build for maximum cash flow and minimum complexity. The 3 offer suite, okay? Number 1, you want a course or coaching do-it-yourself offer that's usually 2 to 3, maybe even 4 or 5K. This can be a one-time payment. This gets people in the door and, more importantly, is hands-off for you or your team to even fulfill on. This also includes community, course access, and maybe some other access bonus materials. The second option, the hybrid offer. This is the offer that we scaled to over 200 plus clients, almost 200 plus clients, I should say, last year for 15K one-time payments. Now you can sell this for 5, 10, or even 15K. This includes group coaching with you, leading, structured curriculum in your course, access to the course, and then limited cohorts, plus a done-for-you setup offer, okay? This is what makes the offer work so well. You can cut this time to results in half by setting up the actual system for your clients. This is what I teach all my members in my mastermind, obviously, because this offer just is a better offer. Last but not least, the done-for-you partner premium. This can be 10K plus a month, maybe even revenue share or profit share. And this is only for perfect fit clients. You stay involved in the strategy and the fulfillment, and you maximum work with maybe 5 or 10 clients. This is what you actually partner with to actually make the most money at the biggest scale. But again, it's only reserved for the premium clients. Now, here's the cash flow strategy. Here's the key difference. When you optimize for cash flow instead of valuation, you can take those profits and invest them in assets that actually appreciate over time, like Bitcoin, real estate, or even other businesses. Instead of reinvesting everything back into hiring more people, you extract profit and build wealth outside of your business. So now that I've explained what you could do, here are some warning signs that you might be building the wrong type of business currently. Your renewal rates are declining, you're getting more refund requests, you're not proud of your client results, maybe it's keeping you up at night, you're managing people more than serving clients, your profit margins are shrinking despite higher revenue, you have no actual plan to sell your business, and you want more freedom, not more complexity. If you checked 5 or more of these boxes, you're probably building a lifestyle business with exit business strategies. So here's how to make the transition. Number 1, get honest about your goals. How far do you actually want to scale? Do you actually want to sell, or do you just want cash flow? Number 2, audit your current results and be brutally honest about client outcomes. Number 3, identify your best team members. Keep 1 to 2 people max, maybe even 3, but raise your prices. Charge more to serve fewer clients better, and focus on profit extraction. Take money out to invest in appreciating assets or to actually build a business you do want to exit one day. And last but not least, get back in the trenches. I know as a CEO and business owner, you should have everybody doing everything else for you, which again, to a certain extent is true, but it completely depends on what you're actually optimizing for. If you want to work with clients again, do it. You can do whatever you want. I'm not here to tell you what's right and what's wrong. I'm just here to share maybe a different perspective with you. And like my client, you might also be realizing you can actually do more with less. And that's not a bad thing. You might not be building to sell for 20 million, okay? You just might be building to generate $1 million in annual profit for you and your family that you can invest that money into Bitcoin, or to real estate, or to other wealth building assets, or even to build a business you actually want to exit. That's completely fine. Again, the choice is yours. You can do whatever you want. You have control. But the scaling trap happens because we confuse exit businesses with lifestyle businesses. Most of us are building lifestyle businesses but using exit business strategies, which leads to lower profits, worse results, and way more stress. Be honest about what you're actually building. If you're not planning to sell your coaching or agency business for 8 figures, then optimize for cash flow, not valuation. Build lean, profitable operations that generate maximum cash flow with minimum complexity. Leverage AI systems and AI agents to handle the fulfillment, the appointment setting, and maybe even the sales for you, which is actually possible to do. We're doing it currently in our business, and we're teaching our masterminds clients how to do it as well. Then use the cash flow to build real wealth in appreciating assets. Again, the goal isn't to build the biggest business, although at one point it maybe was. I know it was for me. It's to build the most profitable business that gives you the freedom and cash flow to invest in your future, which is the most important thing when it comes to building wealth. Because I don't care how rich you are, if you don't have more time to spend with your family, your friends, and do what you actually want, how rich are you really? And look, if you're a coach or agency owner who wants help building a lean, profitable business that generates serious cash flow, that's exactly what we work with you on in my mastermind. You can work with me one-on-one to do this, and I can actually help you optimize for 3 things: peace, profit, and purpose. So you can actually have more freedom, free time, and fulfillment, not vanity metrics like top line revenue. So you can actually extract wealth and invest it wisely. If that sounds interesting to you, just do me a favor and click the 3rd link in the description where you can learn how the mastermind works and everything you get as a part of being a member. Or if you want to watch another video and learn how I scaled my business at $350,000 months using the exact same system I'll show you inside the mastermind, you can click this video right here. I'll see you there. Cheers.